Ladies and gentlemen of the Paragon world, welcome to a video known as Tainted Magick. Is it any good? Now we all know it's very good on Morigesh, but who else is it good for? Now I did some investigating into which heroes work well with this card and which heroes with the best ability it would actually work with. I tested out 6 heroes which I thought would be best fit, all of which have in common a ticking ability. So what exactly is a ticking ability? Well, it's a time constraint ability which will add a stack of power per second. Tainted Magick does the same. For every second, it will deal 8% of total damage within 3 seconds per second. Now we know this card works best against tanks. But I'll ask this question again, which heroes use it at their best? So let's get straight to the game and see which heroes, in my opinion, work best with Tainted Magick. My first choice as best with Tainted Magick is Gideon. 2 reasons for this. Number 1 is Burden, and number 2 is Black Hole. The reason for this is because both are ticking abilities. And every time there's a tick of damage from both of these, the timer of Tainted Magick resets. Now you can use Black Hole to deal some incredible damage, but you can use Burden as a constant barrage of power, since that has a much shorter cooldown than Black Hole, because of course Black Hole is his ultimate. If you keep applying Burden to a tank while you're still attacking, you could potentially end the tank. So there you have it. Gideon is my first pick for great with Tainted Magick that isn't Morigesh. The next hero which I'm going to say is great with Tainted Magick that isn't Morigesh is the Fae. The Fae has 2 abilities which I like and actually do work with the cards. Number 1 is Untamed Growth. It's an area of effect which can carry on dealing damage over time over 3 seconds. You apply this over an enemy and they're going to deal a fair bit of damage with Tainted Magick on. And another thing is Harvest Nettles. That has half the cooldown and you can constantly keep poking your enemy with it. Remember, you hit someone with Harvest Nettles, you are guaranteed all of your mana refunded. Apply the Bramble Patches, her ultimate, Untamed Growth, and the Harvest Nettles, and you have got an unstoppable combo with Tainted Magick. You are going to deal some serious damage with this card equipped on the Fae. The next hero I pick, which is great with Tainted Magick, is Grux. One big reason for this, and it is because of Double Pain. Because that uses a very small amount of mana, and that has a 5-second cooldown, you can constantly keep on attacking tanks all day. Combine this with Smash and Grab, Charge, and Warlord Challenge, and you can just deal loads and loads of burn all day, every day. Remember, his Double Pain deals bleed damage per 1 second, and that is enough to reset the timer for Tainted Magick. Next up is all of our favourite assassin, Shinbi. Her line tempo has a super short cooldown. You can also use Circle Rhythm for a bit of AoE, and using Rushing Beat to deal just a little bit more. And to top it all off, using All Kill, depending on the amount of wolves you had, you could deal some unbelievable damage with her ult with Tainted Magick. Another one is our Uber Knight in Shining Armor, Greystone the Invincible. Make Way may only be his only ticking ability, but it is incredibly effective. You keep harassing someone with Make Way with Tainted Magick on, you're going to deal some absolutely astonishing damage, while at the same time deflecting some of their damage, and that is a bonus. And finally, and this is going to be quite questionable, but I believe Twin Blast works very well with Tainted Magick. Now the reason why I'm saying Twin Blast works quite well with Tainted Magick is because of his grenades. Because they're quick fire, you can consistently add 3 grenades to the enemy to reset the tick. Now, I'll only recommend this in the late game, because that's when Grenade's cooldown is at its shortest. Just keep an eye on the mana, because grenades cost from 35 to 50 mana. Now, for a couple of heroes I don't recommend this on. Gadget, for example. Her ult is the only ability in her arsenal which deals ticking damage. And while it is extremely powerful with it, you need to wait a very long time for it to come back. Another one is Richter. He has an aura instead of anything AoE, or continuous. Now while his aura does deal a ticking damage per second, the big problem is the range is rubbish. Now before you start saying, but Torrent, there is a big card update coming. Yes, I am aware that this card may be changed or gone, but if it is changed, I will be making an update video to compare the both. So I hope this does help you on which heroes you should use this card on, and tell me which other heroes you're using this card on currently in the comments below. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all real soon. Goodbye.